Hi, my name is Dr.Daneil, men after 60. Allow me to ask you one important question. What if I told you there's one special point on your body that, with the right stimulation, can direct a powerful flow of fresh blood to your most intimate areas, restore sensitivity, and help you wake up feeling youthful? This point isn't on the organ itself. It's on a muscle you train in the gym. Most men don't even suspect its existence. Over 12 years as a urologist, I've watched how one simple procedure using ordinary natural oil restores confidence and masculine strength in ways that genuinely surprise my patients. Today, I'll show you exactly where this zone is, why it holds such power, and how you can start using it tonight for natural erection strengthening without pills or complicated devices. Before we continue, right where you're from, I'm very curious. By the end of this story, you'll understand why castor oil can become a powerful ally for improving blood flow, nerve sensitivity, and hormonal balance. You'll also learn the exact application spot, procedure frequency, and what changes to expect in the coming weeks. I have a second channel on health after 60. Subscribe. Before I reveal the exact location and method for applying castor oil, we need to understand what's happening in the male body after 60. Erection isn't just a moment of arousal or a simple physical reaction. It's one of the most complex processes your body can produce. It requires perfect coordination between the brain, hormonal system, network of sensitive nerves, and a precise vascular response. If even one of these elements slows down or becomes less efficient, the whole process can feel weaker, slower, or less reliable. Write in the comments where you're from and what city. Over time, the blood vessels supplying the erectile tissue can lose their natural flexibility. They become less able to open wide and allow the blood flow needed for firmness. When blood does arrive, it's harder to trap it in the erectile chambers. Meanwhile, testosterone levels, the hormones that fuel not just desire but tissue health, may start to gradually decline. This slow shift affects energy, mood, and the strength of erections themselves. Another change that often goes unnoticed happens in the tiny nerve endings that transmit pleasure signals from the genitals to the brain. Over decades, these can lose sensitivity, meaning touches or stimulation that once triggered strong reactions now feel muted. We can't forget the pelvic floor muscles either. These deep, often ignored muscles act like a locking mechanism, holding blood in the penis after it arrives. With age, they can weaken, and when that happens, erections fade sooner than desired. This is the moment many men start losing hope. They think the gradual fade is an inevitable part of aging, that nothing can be done to change it. From years of working with patients, I can confidently say that's completely wrong. Your body, even after 60, still has an amazing capacity for recovery if you give it the right stimulation, care, and conditions. When you target the right structures, muscles, blood vessels, nerves, you can restore vitality in ways that feel like a true return to youth. That's where castor oil comes in as an amazing and powerful tool. It's not a magic potion, but when applied correctly in the right spot, it can support circulation, awaken dormant nerve endings, and help rebuild the pelvic area for stronger, more reliable erections. In a moment, I'll show you the exact way to use it. Castor oil stands out from everyday kitchen or bathroom oils. It has a unique composition, with its key component being a natural compound called ricinoleic acid. This gives castor oil remarkable healing properties. It acts as a natural anti-inflammatory, soothing deep tissue irritation and relaxing tense or stressed areas. It also supports circulation, helping blood vessels relax and dilate to allow more oxygen-rich blood where it's needed. Just as importantly, it stimulates the lymphatic system, your body's internal cleanup crew, to work more efficiently, flushing out built-up toxins and waste that can slow healing and reduce tissue vitality. These qualities have made castor oil packs a staple in traditional medicine across cultures for centuries. People use them on the abdomen to stimulate sluggish organs like the liver, on sore joints for pain relief, or on skin to speed wound recovery. Its deep penetrating nature made it a go-to for issues needing more than surface-level treatment. When it comes to men's sexual health, the real magic of castor oil lies in that same deep penetration. It doesn't just sit on the skin's surface. It seeps through layers to reach areas rich in blood vessels and nerve endings. When applied to key zones influencing erectile function, castor oil helps muscles release long-held tension, improves vascular permeability, and delivers fresh, nutrient-rich blood to erectile tissues. It's also incredibly effective at nourishing those delicate nerve endings that may have grown less responsive with age. Think of it as a gentle awakening of a pathway that's been dormant too long. This renewed nerve activity can mean greater sensitivity, more natural arousal, and a stronger brain-body connection during intimacy. Many men who try this technique describe the effect in very similar words. They call it a gentle awakening or a quiet switch flipping back on. They notice a subtle warmth, a pleasant fullness, or even tingling in areas that haven't felt that way in years. And it's not about forcing the body. It's about creating the conditions for it to remember how to work at its best. When this deep-acting oil is combined with the special application point I'll reveal now, the results can be surprisingly powerful, not in a sudden artificial way, but in a gradual, natural return of function that feels like your own body working just as it should. So where exactly do you apply the oil? The secret point isn't on the shaft, as many might guess. It's the perineum, the soft, slightly muscular area between the scrotum and anus. Though it may seem like an unlikely spot, this small area is actually a crucial hub for some of the most important structures controlling erections. Beneath this skin layer lies the bulbospongiosus muscle, which acts almost like a natural clamp, helping trap blood inside the penis for firmness. Branches of the pudendal nerve also pass through here, carrying key arousal and sensation signals to and from the brain. Nearby are arteries delivering fresh, oxygen-rich blood straight to the erectile tissue. In other words, this isn't just a patch of skin. It's a control center for sexual function. When you apply castor oil here, you're doing far more than moisturizing the surface. You're delivering its deep penetrating properties right into the core of the pelvic floor. The oil encourages these muscles to soften and release tension, allowing blood vessels to expand and provide a healthier flow. It also nourishes and stimulates nerve pathways that may have been sluggish or inactive for years. This combination of muscle relaxation, improved blood supply, and nerve activation creates the perfect environment for stronger, more stable erections. In my experience, it can be especially transformative for men noticing gradual decline, maybe softer morning erections or losing firmness too quickly during intimacy. By targeting this point, you're addressing multiple root factors at once, not just surface symptoms. Here's how to do it right for maximum benefit. Start by ensuring the area is clean and completely dry. This allows deep oil absorption without barriers. Take a teaspoon of pure cold-pressed castor oil. I can't stress enough the importance of using high-quality, unrefined oil to keep all its natural compounds intact. Gently warm the oil by rubbing it slowly between your fingers and palms, or placing the teaspoon in a small bowl of warm water for a few minutes. You don't need high heat, just make it pleasantly warm to the touch. Once the oil is ready, get into a comfortable position where you can easily reach your perineum. Use slow, firm but gentle strokes to massage the oil into this area. Your goal is to press deep enough to feel the underlying muscle without discomfort. Imagine coaxing the tissue to soften, open up, and accept the nourishment. Let your fingers move in small, steady circles or soft strokes, covering the full space between scrotum and anus. Spend at least 2 to 3 minutes here, longer if you can. It's not about speed, it's about giving your body time to respond. The more mindful and unhurried your touch, the more the muscles and vessels in this area will relax. Many men find that focusing on breath during the procedure, slow inhale, slow exhale, helps release even more tension and invites the body to welcome the sensations. For extra enhancement after the massage, place a warm compress or folded towel soaked in warm water over the area for about 15 minutes. The combo of heat and oil creates deeper tissue penetration and further boosts circulation. You might feel a gentle warmth spreading through the pelvic region, a sign of increased blood flow. I recommend making this a soothing end-of-day ritual. Doing it in the evening when your body is already winding down lets the tissues stay relaxed and continue absorbing the oil overnight uninterrupted. With regular practice, this simple procedure can become a quiet, restorative habit supporting not just intimate health, but overall well-being. Some men tell me they start noticing subtle shifts in just a few days, maybe a gentle warmth, light tingling, or more vitality in the pelvic area. For others, improvements build more slowly, often taking 2 to 4 weeks of consistent use before clear signs emerge, like stronger morning firmness, or better sustaining erections during intimacy. Every body responds at its own pace, and that's perfectly normal. Remember, this isn't a quick artificial boost like a pill. It's a gentle retraining process, restoring tissues and reactivating natural mechanisms that support healthy function. Along the way, you might notice some surprising side benefits. Many men report a greater sense of ease in the pelvic floor, like releasing tension they didn't even know they were holding. Others mention less stiffness or tightness in the lower back. Since the muscles and nerves here are so interconnected, some find improved bladder control. They hold urine better and have fewer nighttime trips to the bathroom. It's no coincidence. The same nerves and muscle groups that help achieve and maintain erections also play a direct role in bladder health. Of course, castor oil works best when supported by healthy daily habits that nourish circulation and balance hormones. Prioritize good hydration throughout the day to keep blood flowing freely and tissues pliant and responsive. Incorporate plenty of leafy greens and beets into meals for a natural nitric oxide boost, a compound that helps blood vessels open wider and deliver more oxygen everywhere, including intimate areas. Choose foods rich in healthy fats like salmon, walnuts, and cold-pressed olive oil, which provide building blocks for healthy testosterone levels and elastic vessel walls. Beyond diet, consider adding gentle pelvic floor exercises to your weekly routine. Kegels done right can strengthen exactly those muscles that trap blood in the penis, making erections not just harder but longer lasting. Even a few minutes a day can build noticeable improvement over time. Finally, never underestimate the mind's role in sexual health. Stress, anxiety, and constant tension flood the body with hormones that constrict vessels and suppress desire. Carving out time each day for relaxation isn't a luxury, it's a necessity.